Welcome to CH Travel and Tour, where your journey begins. Whether you dream of studying abroad, working overseas, or exploring new destinations, we are here to make it happen. From study abroad programs and work abroad opportunities to hotel reservations and flight ticketing, we handle it all. With CH Travel and Tour, planning your journey is easy, safe, and reliable. Start your adventure today. The world is waiting, and we will take you there. Call us now on 030-231-8932 or 024-306-8558. CH Travel and Tour. Smart, innovative, trustworthy, and experienced.
Good evening. Thanks for joining the tourism news on CHTV. The news is brought to you by CH Travel and Tour. I am Cassandra Kweku. The headlines. Ghana Hotels Association swears a new executive leadership in Accra. Ghana and Sierra Leone strengthen ties with 7 key agreements at PJCC session. These and many other stories coming up. Now let's settle for the news in details. The Ghana Hotels Association has sworn in its new national executives in Accra. The leadership is expected to drive innovation and raise service standards in the hospitality sector. The ceremony, attended by industry stakeholders and hotel operators, marked a key transition in leadership within Ghana's hospitality sector. The Minister for Tourism, Culture and Creative, Atabla Gomashi, called on the new executives to focus on innovation, competitiveness, and improved service delivery. She highlighted that with over 1.1 million international tourist arrivals generating more than $3.8 billion, the sector must now prioritize value addition through enhanced visitor experience, digital transformation, and workforce development. She said governments will continue to support the industry through initiatives such as the Black Star Experience to boost Ghana's global tourism appeal. Incoming President Victor Minta pledged inclusive and results-driven leadership, announcing plans to strengthen industry visibility, establish a credit union for members, and introduce the Leadership Summit to promote dialogue within the sector. The event also emphasized the importance of integrating Ghanaian culture into hospitality services while acknowledging the contributions of outgoing executives to the growth of the industry. And to the next story, the inaugural ministerial session of the Permanent Joint Commission for Cooperation between Ghana and Sierra Leone has been held in Accra. The session took place yesterday following a 2-day technical meeting held from April 21st to April 22nd. Foreign Affairs Minister Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa described the commission as a strategic platform to turn long-standing relations into practical partnerships that deliver development outcomes. He stressed the importance of effective implementation of agreements to ensure tangible benefits for citizens. Mr. Ablakwa outlined priority areas of cooperation, including trade and investment, agriculture, energy, health, defense and security, and tourism, noting their role in driving economic growth and job creation. Sierra Leone's Deputy Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation Minister Frances Algali expressed appreciation for Ghana's hospitality and reaffirmed Sierra Leone's commitment to deepening bilateral cooperation, describing the engagement as a shared vision for sustainable development. The session ended with the signing of 7 Memoranda of Understanding covering defense, energy, intelligence and security, cocoa sector development, political consultations, tourism and creative arts, and health. Both sides pledged continued engagement and strict implementation of agreed initiatives to strengthen relations between the two countries. Away from that, Ghana and the Netherlands have reaffirmed their strong bilateral relations during the King's Day celebration hosted at the Dutch Embassy in Accra. The event, which marks the birthday of King Willem-Alexander, is traditionally celebrated with cultural displays and diplomatic engagements that highlight friendship and cooperation between the Netherlands and its partners. The celebration brought together diplomats and officials to reflect on the long-standing partnership between Ghana and the Netherlands, which continues to thrive in areas such as trade, agriculture, water management, creative arts, and climate action. Minister for Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts, Ablaji Gomashi, conveyed goodwill message from President John Dramani Mahama to King Willem-Alexander and commended outgoing Dutch Ambassador Jeroen Verheul for his contribution to strengthening ties between the two countries. Both sides also reaffirmed their commitment to deepening cooperation through continued dialogue and strategic engagement aimed at addressing shared global challenges and promoting sustainable development. Now let's go for a commercial break before we continue with the other stories.
CH Travel and Tour. Smart, innovative, trustworthy, and experience.
Good day everyone and welcome to today's segment where we'll be sharing opportunities that would shape your life. I am Gripman from CH Travel and Tour and I'm joined in by my colleague Ken, who has extensive knowledge when it comes to study abroad. Today he's going to help us unpack and unravel on what it means to study abroad and what every student needs to know before making one of the biggest academic and financial decisions. Hello, welcome Ken.
Thank you, bro.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Everything going on fine?
Yeah.
How's your week been?
The week has been going on smooth here. Everything's fine.
Fine. So today we are here to throw more light on study abroad.
Sure.
So can you please enlighten us on what it means to study abroad?
Okay. When we talk of study abroad, it simply means taking some time out of your country to study in another country. You know, some may prefer to study in Europe, others may prefer to study in Australia, America, and even some parts of Africa. Yes, because we have diasporans who are studying here in our various universities.
Sure.
Yes. Sure. So study abroad simply means taking your time out of your country to study in another country.
All right. So what should a student consider first before choosing a university to study abroad?
One thing I always advise my students of is you should consider your choice of study.
Okay.
That's your program. Yeah. You should know the program that you want to study. Because I remember some time ago I had a student who wanted to study in the UK. He did engineering here in Legon. Yes. Now a person to ask with masters.
Sure.
So it wasn't specific with the kind of field he wants to study. But so I had to give him some options to choose. So I gave him civil engineering, geomatic engineering, mechanical engineering. Sure. Yes. So out of these three, he chose two. Yes, and he's now in Coventry University.
Oh, that's good. That's good. So what are the educational background to see if I'm a student and I need to, or I want to enroll in a university outside the country? What should be my educational background and some of the documents I would need to apply for study abroad?
So the minimum educational background should be SHS. Yes, so when you have your SHS qualifications, you can apply for diploma programs or degree programs. Then after that, you continue with your bachelor's, master's, and PhD programs. And the documents needed are your academic transcript, your certificates, your CV, letter of purpose, letter of recommendation, etc. Yeah, we have a lot. So when you get in, we will take you through the process as well. Yeah.
And what are some of the working opportunities when it comes to study abroad?
So with the working opportunities, you can be in school and still be working. Yes, so we have some short-term rules related to your field of study. Yes, so you can be in school while also working as well.
That's fine, that's fine. And do we provide accommodation when it comes to study abroad?
Yeah, most of the schools comes with accommodation. So you definitely get accommodation when you apply for a study abroad.
To say I'm a student, why should CH Travel and Tour be my number one option when it comes to study abroad?
Okay, CH Travel and Tour should be your first option because you make your application easier and faster. You take our time to take you through every process step by step because we are smart and we have experience and we are trustworthy as well.
That has been really insightful. And
sure.
Thanks for sharing with us
For
what it means to study abroad. So what would be your final words to students who are interested in applying for schools outside the country?
Look no further than CH Travel and Tour. We are located at Dasum and Pauli, opposite CBG. You can contact us on 024-306-8558 or 050-912-3404.
Sani Bonani, I will be a marketer.
Carol Jabat, I will be a dietitian.
Assalamu alaikum, I will be an international lawyer.
Merhaba, I will be a pharmacist.
Intagala, I will be a diplomat.
Makadini, I will be a civil engineer.
All right, thank you once again for joining us on today's segment. This is CH Travel and Tour, and we help not only with your study abroad, but with your visa applications, your passports, your birth certificates. When it comes to your car rentals, they are number one. When it comes to your hotel reservations and your ticketing, look no further than CH Travel and Tour. Thank you once again for watching.
CH Travel and Tour. Smart, innovative, trustworthy, and experience.
Welcome back from the break. Now let's continue with the other stories. Ghana has expanded its visa-free travel policy, adding 3 more countries to its growing list of partners. The move is aimed at boosting local mobility and strengthening diplomatic ties. The government has approved new visa waiver agreements with the Maldives, Zambia, and Antigua and Barbuda. Under the agreement, citizens of these countries can travel to Ghana without a visa for short stays, with Ghanaians enjoying the same access. Officials say the initiative is part of efforts to promote tourism, trade and cultural exchange by making travel more seamless. The agreement with Zambia is expected to support regional integration within Africa, while partnerships with the Maldives and Antigua and Barbuda expand Ghana's global reach. Authorities say the move forms part of a broader plan to ease travel restrictions, including a proposed visa-free policy for all African passport holders. Analysts believe the expansion could boost tourism, increase trade, and attract more international investment. The country's preparations toward the 2026 World Cup are taking a new and more collaborative direction as the sports minister outlines a national strategy that brings sports together, creative arts, tourism, and key economic sectors to project the country's image on the global stage. The sports minister Kofi Adams says the initiative is designed to move beyond football, using the World Cup as a platform to promote Ghana's culture, tourism, and economic opportunities. He explained that since the early stages of Ghana's qualification campaign, sporting events have been organized in collaboration with the Ghana Tourism Authority to strengthen national branding and fan engagement. According to him, the creative arts industry has played a key role in this effort, with entertainers such as Shatawale and Stonebwoy actively involved in energizing national football-related events. The minister further revealed that key stakeholders were recently brought together at a fundraising event at the Ministry of Finance, attended by the President and other government officials, to mobilize support for the World Cup campaign. He asked that institutions including the Ghana Investment Promotion Center, the Ghana Cocoa Board, and the Cocoa Processing Company are being engaged to promote investment opportunities and showcase Ghanaian products during the tournament period. The minister emphasizes that the World Cup is not just about football, but a national platform to project Ghana's full cultural and economic strength to the world. The Ghana Tourism Authority has begun an inspection and license renewal exercise for food, beverage and entertainment businesses across the Greater Accra region. The exercise is aimed at enforcing safety, health and operational standards. The exercise commenced on Monday, April 20th, 2026 and forms part of efforts to ensure compliance with public health and safety regulations while protecting patrons and the general public. It will cover chop bars, food vendors, drinking spots, pubs, fast food joints, snack bars and outdoor catering services. Operators are being urged to fully cooperate with inspectors who will be carrying valid identification cards for verification. The authority is also encouraging all businesses to ensure their licenses and operational documents are up to date ahead of the exercise. The inspection and renewal exercise is expected to run across the region in the coming days. Let's take a breather.
CH Travel and Tour. Smart, innovative, trustworthy, and experience.
Good day, everyone, and welcome to another interesting session. My name is Caleb Gripman with CH Travel and Tour, and today we'll be talking about a topic that has generated lots of interests amongst young families and expectant mothers, which is birth abroad. Joining here with me today is my colleague Mary, who will be helping us to shed more light on our birth abroad package. Hello, Mary.
Hi.
You're welcome once again to our today's session.
Thank you.
Please, how are you doing?
I'm fine, yourself?
I'm doing great. And how's your week been so far?
It's going well.
Before we talk about our birth abroad package, I'd like for you to shed more light on what we do here as CH Travel and Tour.
So with CH Traveling, so we offer services like flight ticketing, car rentals, hotel reservation, passports, visas, or any other documentation you need for your traveling. CH Traveling Tour is here to help.
Alright, so we are your one-stop shop when it comes
Yes,
to your
one-stop
travel
shop.
and tour. Okay. Alright. So, what would you say would be some of the advantages when it comes to giving birth abroad?
So the mother will get modern facilities to give birth in, and also will have the access to international services for safe delivery.
Once the child is being given birth over there, the child attains an automatic citizenship, right?
Yeah.
So could you please clarify on that for us?
So when you give birth outside, in countries like USA, Canada, Barbados, Argentina or Brazil, automatically the child gets a country's passport. But with US or Canada, the visa is given to only the child. But countries like Argentina or Brazil, the mother or the family also gets the country's passport. So with US and Canada, it's only for the child.
What are some of the standard facilities the parents should look out for, like giving birth?
With the facilities, CH Travel and Tour will help the mother to get ultra-modern hospital, and also before you get approved to go outside for your childbirth, the embassy will make sure that your pregnancy is 6 to 7 weeks. If it's more than 6 to 7 weeks, they will deny you.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Why should that be so?
From Ghana to USA, we all know that the flight takes long. 12 to 13 hours, and you being pregnant, let's say you're in your 8th month, you sitting for that long, honestly, it's going to be a problem. So the embassy will check all these things before they give you the visa.
Wow, that's good. That's good. So beyond the hospital selection and all that, what are some of the documents that we will need to apply for giving birth abroad?
With the documentation, it's only your visa. Let's say you don't have a passport. CA Traveling Tours here. You start from the beginning. We get a passport for you. Then we go to the embassy. We apply for a visa for you. But if you already have an existing visa to any country like Canada, Barbados, US, Brazil, don't worry. We will take it from there, and then we get the permits for you. You go to any country of your choice, you give birth, then that's all.
Thank you very much for joining us on today's session. Thank you also for joining us today. It has been really insightful. Today you know about our birth abroad package. My colleague here has really shed light on what it entails and the documentations that you need when it comes to birth abroad. And like you said earlier, this is your number one stop shop when it comes to all your travel and tour needs. We deal with your
Welcome back from the break. Now let's move on to the travel lifestyle segment. Today we are asking if you would share the same room with your ex on a transit for a business deal. Let's watch more in this footage.
Because see, people, and I think also sometimes it depends on the kind of partner that you have. Because there are some partners who are willing to set boundaries no matter what. No matter the ABC, because whatever I'll say, oh, me family rechi and I mean fa mikunu echida. I think it depends on the kind of partner that you have as well. But when you say ukunu we opema, na situation say yes, no see o me kwa. There is no way I'll be on any baby.
Okay, so Pacho, will you maintain? Your partner should maintain contact with ex because of maybe a business deal.
No.
Hey.
Oh, but a business deal, they can talk.
No.
Can talk
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
You're okay with that. The woman says no. Why no? Because this is where I bring food to the table. So if you are saying no, that means
so what kind of business deal? It depends on the kind of business deal.
If
the business deal is the normal business deal, and yet traveling is not involved, it's okay.
Okay.
It's okay. Even that one crowd, there is an issue because if you are or a business meeting, you can eat late into the night.
Okay.
And stress. X. Oh, let me massage your feet. You are tired. And what will happen?
So how do you treat an ex? From your submission
if we are
means
if we are done, you don't exist. God didn't create any human being like you on this earth. That is how I see anyone I break up with.
Okay.
God didn't create any human being like you on this earth. You don't exist at all on this planet. Maybe you exist on Jupiter, but not planet Earth. That is me. I cut you off completely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in your time of need, you never call an ex?
I will never.
Okay.
They said don't bend it said don't bend bridges. You might. I will bend. I will break. I will bury. I will never. Hetty, the moment you break up with someone, set clear boundaries. They are not supposed to reach out to you again because you are even married for the first place. So in the first place, so why are you still? If you want comfort, am I Jesus? Is he Jesus? Is he God?
Okay. So what would you do
can
about
find
that
comfort.
situation?
So with that kind of situation, I would. It will be a serious issue. Then maybe I'll take the girl's phone number and I'll call her and I'll give her a straight warning, or I'll go to her workplace or wherever, and then I will want her to stay away from my husband. That is what I would.
So do you think it's appropriate there? You know, in such situation, you're supposed to call the woman and then warn the woman as a wife or as a boyfriend or as a husband.
As a husband, say,
with the ex, your partner.
A friend like my wife.
Yeah, your partner.
No, me, one thing about
you
me.
think it's appropriate?
Appropriate like
There,
that.
and also, you know, the partner will call and say, you know what, don't call my husband again, don't do this again. Like, Obeman warning now.
Oh, this warning is not
Warning
necessary.
for what?
Yeah. Oh, it's too mature people in my worry.
Yeah.
So
if an ex comes into the picture, what happens?
Oh, this will find a way on a bed delay. May I'll not come in and say, my friend, will be a man of warning. We are mature enough. So go ahead and settle whatever issue you have with your ex or something like that. As I say, men create drama. Now I call one. My ebida, let me date Lady Biache. That's in 1998. Well, I mean, I'm a jealous person. Me call not sorry them call echo hard you. Since then, I have to with the 2 months and all. Only be date here.
Yeah.
On Tony background. At least, create a room. What I say. No money pakunu who by the way you are. So I accept you, fine. I accept you, so then you move on to different person.
And this is all for the tourism news on CHTV. But before, let's take a recap of the headlines. Ghana Hotels Association swears a new executive leadership in Accra. Ghana and Sierra Leone strengthen ties with 7 key agreements at PJCC session. Thanks for joining the news. I am Cassandra Kweku. The news is brought to you by
CH Travel and Tour. With CH Travel and Tour, they offer services like flight ticketing, hotel booking, visa assistance, car rentals, study abroad. You can contact them on 024 306 8558, 024 306 8558, or you can contact them on their landline 030 231 8932, 030 231 8932.